live on WBZ TV and streaming on CBS News Boston. This is WBZ News Mornings.
Guys, Levan Out Live is at Charles River School in Dover, Massachusetts. First, we're going to tell you where that is. And also, we're going to introduce you to the Cocotree Kids. You've got to see this. This is going to be a great morning of giving back. That's coming up all morning live.
Well, how about this? A local nonprofit is helping communities work together to benefit at-risk kids across the state.
Levan's out live in Dover this morning to tell us more about the good work being done by the Cocotree Kids. This is a very thoughtful nonprofit, Levan.
But, you know, when you get a chance to meet a nonprofit where the kids are involved to kind of help out the community, it's one of those things that you're like, okay, this is the one that we need to be here. We see the Cocotree Kids in the background. The kids will be here a little bit later, but joining me right now is Catherine Malloy. She is the founder of the Cocotree Kids. And first and foremost, how'd you come up with the name?
The name is very special to me. When my daughter was a baby, she couldn't say Christmas, but it was one of her favorite things. So she couldn't pronounce Christmas. She said Cocotree.
Yes.
So we just tried to invoke some happiness in other kids and used the name Cocotree Kids.
When you started giving back underwear and making sure that other people could, what was the impact that you first started to see from people?
They were grateful. They were surprised that somebody had finally understood this basic need that had gone overlooked for so long.
Sure.
But they were just mostly very, very appreciative that we're listening to what the community needs, and we were the first and only ones in Massachusetts to do it.
Were you surprised that you were the first and only ones in Massachusetts to do it? Because there's so many, whether it be for food insecurity and clothing insecurity, but you're doing something that's specific, and I thought that was so important.
Yes and no. I'm surprised and I'm not surprised, because the initial thought of a child without underwear is it's jarring, it's shocking, it's confusing, but then when you really think about it, because you can't donate underwear if it's used, if the light bulb goes off and you realize it's actually a pretty obvious need.
And finally, what is it like to see some of the kids come in here, which they will later, and give away, and they know what they're doing?
It's why we get up every day and do what we do, because watching kids get involved in philanthropy and in charity and understanding that they're part of something bigger than themselves makes it, this is why we do what we do.
I would say this, Chris and Paula, you know, there's a lot of things that we get a chance to see these kids impact the whole community. And I will say this, for Cocotree, I would like a tie from both of you. And that's just only a month away, if you know what I'm talking about.
All right. And children are so sensitive to those practical needs, Levan.
Yeah.
It's a great idea.
They are.
All right, we'll see you in a little bit. Thanks.